Let the first match between YODAYO and Drift begin. What is going to be the pre-ban here? Is it one of the LD Nat 5 or is it going to be a respect Raccoony ban? There can always be a Raccoony ban. But usually you will see their favorite LD Nat 5 getting pre-ban here. They're really thinking about it. There's so many different options nowadays. Like, we have seen Mao's pre-ban in auto region because of how ridiculous that unit can be with good RNG. Really putting some thought into it. Not settling with the pre-ban just yet. I wonder who's taking so long over there. It's gonna be a Vert and a Yonhong pre-ban. Of all things. Of all things. I haven't seen a Vert in a long time in SWC. But it's gonna be a Vert pre-ban. Is YODAYO going with a 5-win unit draft? It's gonna be a Nephthys first pick for YODAYO. And we see Oliver and Dark Row getting picked up by Drift. He's thinking about it. He might switch to a Hey Gang. He might switch to a Hey Gang. Is he locking in that Dark Robo? That is not a high base speed unit, usually on Despair, which means YODAYO can really control that well if he wants to. And that's going to be the Dark Robo Oliver first pick for Drift. YODAYO, I think we'll take another speed lead here. No, it's actually going to settle with a Lucia, the fire pudding cookie thing that can really shut down attack by reduction team with her passive. And a Laura for the strip as well. Oh, YODAYO is going to go for that mid-range draft here. Not going purely turn 2 or turn 1, but going somewhere in between. He still can switch to turn 1 here if he wants to, or go heavy turn 2 if he wants to. That's going to be a Zibala getting picked up for Drift. Looking like he's going to go for that turn 1 potentially. But he needs another stripper. And he's picking a Triton. Of all things, he's going to go for a Triton. So YODAYO is going to go for some heavy turn 2 stuff. And that's going to be Raccoony and the Juno for the last pick here. So what is Drift going to do? He can only ban one of the fire unit. And one of them can already disrupt his entire plan so heavily. And last pick for Drift is going to be the... He has to go with something like a Tayor or a Virat here. And the Tayor getting picked up. That is going to be a Tayor ban for sure for YODAYO. Which one is Drift going to take out? Is it going to be the Lucia, the Juno, or the Raccoony? They are equally annoying for his team. What is it going to be? Drift? It's gonna be the Raccoony ban and it's gonna be the Tayor ban. YODAYO with Lucia and Juno. How can Drift control them? I know the Dark Robo has a lot of attack by reduction, but there's a limit to that. But we never know. The Zibala combo with Dark Robo can be quite destructive. Triton going first with a strip. Gonna go for the strip, get the strip done, get the pushback as well. Magical time for the freeze and the cooldown increasing. Missed 2 unit. Oh, that is not looking too good. But the Robo is gonna take care of them with the Despair stun here. Also take away the speed buff from the Juno. Here comes the Oliver trying to control the cooldown. Get the crucial violent proc. 2 unit now on cooldown. Even if they violent proc out, they can't really do anything. But the problem is going to be the Juno. The Juno with the damage and the violent proc coming out from the Nephthys as well. Everything will be on this Dark Robo. Here comes the AoE coming from the Triton. 2 counter from YODAYO. Juno is moving very soon here. And the only one that can stop that is going to be the Dark Robo. Here comes Dark Robo going for another round of AoE attack bar reduction. Doing some good damage and stunning the Lucia as well. Even this Oliver is trying his best to control the Juno. Robo can't be using skill 3 because that will give... No, he's going to go for it. But that's going to give the Juno a lot of healing and a speed buff as well. Was that a good move coming out from Drift? Because all his damage was fixed by one simple Juno turn. And right now he's going straight into the Laura. because Laura has the potential to proc out of everything, and the Nephthys has skill 2 available, and she will be using it very, very soon. The Robo is going to go down to this Juno damage as well. And this Laura is still standing strong after so many turns coming out from Drift. This Oliver needs to control the Nephthys because she has skill 2 available. He can do it. He will increase the cooldown of the Nephthys and steal some of her attack bar. But this Laura is going to take down Robo. It's over. The Robo is the only winning factor for Drift because without attack bar reduction, Drift cannot control this Juno. Here comes Magical Tam controlling the entire enemy team, not putting the freeze on the Juno. That is very important because Juno without a speed buff is not doing a whole lot of damage. But maybe I'm just joking. Maybe this Juno is going to do so much and is still doing so much damage on the Oliver. SWBattle, no more Robo to boost. Will have to boost himself. Try to get that skill 3 back. But this, oh my god, this Triton is doing more harm than good every time he tries to AoE on the enemy. This Juno, the moment he takes down Oliver, there's no more attack bar reduction left for Drift. Here comes the damage. That is a lot of damage on this Oliver. Will he go for the skill 3? Because that's going to boost the Juno so much and also provide healing for YODAYO. He can't be going for skill 3 here. He is going for skill 3 here. He is going to get the freeze, but he will give Juno some healing. The Oliver get the attack bar reduction, but that is not enough because the Lucia passive really shut down this Oliver attack bar reduction. And right now the Juno is under a little bit of trouble here, but the attack break debuff will shut down the damage. No, he's going to boost himself and do a lot of damage on the Juno. The Juno is going to go down soon, but not without taking Oliver. No, going to ignore Oliver, trying to stun the Triton. The Nephthys get a violent proc. Will silence the SWBattle. Lucia is going to take down the Oliver and healed up the Juno. Can this SWBattle take down the Juno here? Drift lost the Triton as well, and GG. The Nephthys finally dropped her skill 2. And there's nothing that SWBattle can do. YODAYO will take game 1. Round 2 between YODAYO and Drift. What is going to be the pre-ban this time? Last time, I think Drift made a mistake not focusing on the Juno early and let the Juno stay into the end game, and that didn't do well for him. This time, it's going to be the SWBattle and the Laura ban. 2 extremely high base speed unit, very impactful in almost any draft, is getting pre-ban. And first, going to be the Nephthys getting picked up by Drift. Ooh, stealing the Nephthys away from YODAYO and locking that draft in. Which means YODAYO can actually going to go for the Oliver first pick into potentially a Hey Gang. But hey, he has so many ways. He can go Gani Hathor now if he wants to as well. What is he going to go for? It's going to go for a Chiwu Gani. We might be seeing a Gani Hathor here. So Drift, you don't have SWBattle to contest turn 1. What is your option? Will you go for an Ethna and more? Or will you go with a Rakuni and maybe a turn 2 draft? He's going to go for a Hey Gang to counter the Chiwu here. Potentially still going to go for a turn 1 pick for the 3rd pick. And that's going to be the Dark Robo. He's still going to go for an aggressive draft here for his team. We're still seeing Strip into control coming out from Drift. YODAYO can potentially go for a Wusa Hathor here if he wants to and ban out the Hey Gang. Or he might go for a Wusa and Jamire as well. Or a Veramos is incredible here too against the Dawn and the damage coming out from the Nephthys. It's going to be a Wind Robo and a Wusa for YODAYO. He's not giving up turn 1 entirely. He's going for a safer pick here with a healer in between and a Robo to potentially still take turn 1 away from the Hey Gang. And Triton getting picked up by Drift because there's no Triton counter coming out from YODAYO. So Drift looking like he's really, really on that turn 1 grind, and he might last pick an Oliver. No, it's actually going to go for a Fire Monkey King Meiho 1 last pick here for the damage and potentially counter the Wind Robo. So YODAYO, will you go for a speed lead here to get turn 1? Or will you go for a healer to potentially out-sustain the draft from Drift? Will YODAYO go for aggressive turn 1 with an Ethna maybe? What is he banning? He could be banning the Nephthys and go for a strong control. Oh, that's gonna be a kinky last pick here. Very, very strong unit. Can really out-sustain the enemy and be the endgame position for YODAYO. So he's gonna ban out potentially the Nephthys or the Heigang here to keep his kinky strong. I think he's gonna ban out the Nephthys and use the Robo to control the Heigang potentially. And the ban will be on the Nephthys and the Kinky. YODAYO will get a speed lead position into a Wind Robo, which is extremely strong against the Heigang. But maybe that Triton is on some nasty Swift set that will outspeed the Wind Robo even on a Swift build. And the Chiu is gonna go first, but the Triton outspeed the Wind Robo. What is the Chiu gonna do here? He can't strip this Triton because of the Heigang passive. He is going to go for the skill 2 on the Dark Robo, forcing the Dark Robo to move first. But that is not a bad position for Drift to be in. He like it, and he's going to do it. And the Dark Robo is going to strip the enemy team. The Triton has the option to go for the silence here because Gani Violent Pro is very scary. Get the silence on the Gani, on the Wusa as well. Here come the... Oh, the Heigang couldn't stop the Wind Robo, which means the Robo can return fire on the Dark Robo, but cannot get full attack bar. The Monkey get the defense break on the Wind Robo, but could not finish the target, which means the Robo can potentially stun lock the enemy team and buy time for the Gani to get his skill 3 back. What if the Wusa sleep? The Wusa also get a Violent Proc. Double Violent Proc for YODAYO. Here comes the stun coming out from the Robo. Get 1, get 2, get 3, get everybody! Except for the Fire Monkey because of the passive. But that is more than enough for the Gani to steal the attack bar and everything that Drift has worked for in the turn 1 away from him. Push back the entire enemy attack bar. Wusa with the protection coming up to shield the team away from any potential damage coming out from the Monkey. And that might be it because the contribution coming out from Triton and Heigang is over. It's only the Monkey that is left. There's anything in the tank right now. Oh no, it's over. YODAYO got it. The double Violent Proc coming out from the Gani and another one coming out from the Gani, completely shutting down this Monkey chance to do anything at all. Even the Wind Robo is stealing his attack bar. This Monkey, his friends are going down. His chance to win is going down. And there's nothing that he can do. Triton's gonna say bye-bye. He's gonna go for the Wind Robo. And he's gonna get the Violent Proc. Maybe this Monkey is still gonna be here. But how can he go through this Wusa with so much protection and this random glancing debuff? Oh my god, that 2-turn sleep coming out from the Wusa as well. And that might be GG unless this Monkey is gonna go crazy. The Monkey, oh my god, another Violent Proc from the Wusa. There's nothing this Monkey can do. He's trying his very best, but it's just not enough coming out from him alone. Outnumber, out damage, out heal, and out of chance to win. GG, YODAYO will take this game too as well. GG.